And I'm going to ask this next question, and it has a little bit of a question in relation to some inflation. And I was up earlier this morning. They had some England guy on there before the CNBC Squawk Box came on. And he's making a statement. He said in a couple of months, inflation is going to roar. They took him off, and for the next 5 minutes, all they talked about was how he made the statement that inflation would be under control in 2 years. They didn't talk about his statement that it's just going to increase very rapidly next 2 months. And immediately afterwards, they took him off. But here's the question. Why would the stock market surge when the Fed keeps the interest rates near zero, which causes the dollar to slide and furthermore impacts inflationary trend? I can see this would make our products cheaper overseas, but who is buying since most of the countries are economically in pretty bad shape? This is from Ivan.
Well, it's true, and that the economies in other places are a heck of a lot better than ours. As far as the market going up, it's anticipation of inflation, and they're hoping to capture higher prices because there is inflation. When countries have inflation, two different things happen. Markets go down and markets go up. You never know which they're going to do. I mean, look at 1930, 31, and 32. We had rallies just like this one, and they collapsed 3 times. And finally, in 1933, it got bad. And it didn't get appreciably better until 1939, 40, and they had increased deficit spending by 45% of the entire amount of money that would normally be in the budget. And in 1939, unemployment was 17.4%. In 1940, it was 16.2. Well, we're 22.2 right now. We're in a depression. It's pretty simple.
China's doing so well, Bob. I mean, where is all the buying coming from?
I think a lot of it is leverage. 73% of the trades are being made out of black boxes, and 72% of those trades are being made by Goldman Sachs. They're front-running the market. They're naked shorting. They'll take $1 million and go out and buy. Don't go out and increase that $1 million 20 to 1, 30 to 1. I mean, that's how they're making the kind of earnings they are. They're using grotesque, unbelievable leverage. And Goldman and Morgan and Citi, and they're all bankrupt. They are bankrupt.
So basically, it's a bribe to keep China happy.
Well, China's not going to be happy at the market because they don't care. They care about the dollar going down, and it's going to go down.
Yeah, but if they have funds invested in their markets, don't they care if their markets
Yeah, but their markets went up and are starting to come back down again because they put $1.8 trillion into the economy of China.
So
and where did the money go? In speculation in real estate and the stock market. Now they get 2 more bubbles, and they accomplished nothing. And they're doing the same thing that Japan did, and now the United States is doing, and Europe did it to a lesser extent. Europe has lowered their rates to 1%, but on the other hand, they've cut the amount of money and credit down from 12.8% down to approximately 5.7% over the last maybe year and a half. See, in this environment, what Europe is doing is saying, we are going to reduce money and credit, and we're going to keep the interest rates there for now, which are 1%. And I think we can pull out of this, and they're wrong. They're not going to pull out of it. All they've done is expedite themselves to a deflation. So you may have deflation in the United States, and you may have deflation in Europe. Not impossible.
I have a question. Here's a question for you. We only got a little bit of time. You know, they say gold and the Dow are going to match prices. What about if they keep the Dow at 10,000 and they'll just run gold to 10,000? I mean, that's another way of looking at it. I mean, 10,000 is their magic number for the Dow.
Look, 2,300 right now, 2,291. It's already there. Incidentally, major resistance is 10,500. Major. For a number of reasons.
Thank you for joining us this afternoon. You're listening to Financial Survival, sponsored by Discount Gold and Silver Trading. Our telephone number is 1-800-375-4188 for all your gold and silver coin needs. And, of course, if you'd like a complimentary issue to the International Forecaster, give us a call. 800-375-4188. And, Bob, tell us about the International Forecaster, please.
Forecast is about business, finance, economic, social, political issues all over the world. We publish on Wednesday and Saturdays by email. Runs around 40 pages each time, and we have a hard copy that goes out twice a month for those who are not on the Internet. If you'd like to go to our site, that address is the internationalforecaster.com, the international, Forecaster.com. And if you have any questions, you can email us at BOB@INTFORECASTER.com, Bob@intforecaster.com.
800-375-4188 for all your gold and silver coin needs and for the complimentary issue to the International Forecaster. Give us a call. And I just want to recap on some of the coin prices. I guess this time of the year, shortwave can have some bad, some, whatever you want to call it. It's been a long day, folks. You know, it doesn't come in very clear with the shorter days and so forth. So we should be going over these prices probably in the first part of the program, because I've been told that this hour, the first half hour, is the strongest. So we'll try to do that from now on. But anyway, let's get to the point here. The prices, for those of you who picked up the Indians, they're up $125 since Monday, and we're looking at a $14 move in gold. But all the coins are going crazy. The 65 Saints, they're up $180. The 64 Liberties up $140. The 63 Liberties up $170. This is since Monday. The 63 Saints up $115. They're all moving, and all of them have done well. Those were just the biggest gainers. And if I have to look to see if there was another special coin, and yes, these coins are pricey. But if you want some good buys, the 65 Saint, it's about the first time that it's traded below a 63 Liberty. All right, 63 Liberties are great coins. So those of you who've been buying them, they're great. You're fine. Same way with the 65 Liberties. But today it was about the, you've seen that it dipped below, and the range is getting a little bit narrower. So if you're looking for a good coin to buy, it'd be the 65 $20 Saint, because it'll go back up over that 63 Liberty. So give us a call. I mean, the coin price is 63 Saints, $2,000. 64 Saints, almost $2,200. You have 62 Liberties, almost $1,900. I mean, incredible prices on the coins. And I guess you can say we haven't seen anything yet. So give us a call at 800-375-4188. Here's a question for both of us. One's for me, one's for you, Bob. Mark has heard of the Sterling Trust, which is a company that provides IRA precious metal accounts and holds them at the Delaware Depository. What do you think of them and the idea of having a gold IRA, and would he be able to purchase coins from me and have them sent there. And yes, you can have an IRA, precious metals. I think if it's new money going into it, I'd rather see you take a physical possession of it. But if you have to roll it over from something like your 401 or something that you can't have access to, then you certainly can do it. There's a couple of firms, Sterling Trust and Gold Star. I personally like Gold Star, but they're both available, and they both store at the Delaware Depository. But at all times, particularly now, if you can, take physical delivery.